the sun, don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the best the sun will
What's going on, everybody? It's Mystic Shadow 2015 here, back with yet another video for you guys. And today's video is a different video. I never really done this before. And if you guys do want to see me do like a video like this in the future, make sure to drop a like. But just to let you know ahead of time, if I do like cough or whatever, it's just because I'm sick. I'm not really feeling that well, and that's kind of based on what this video is actually about. So, long story short, to get to the chase, I passed out in third period. And before that, I was already feeling lightheaded. And like, I didn't really want to tell anybody too early because then that would screw up my whole day. And plus, I never really told my dad how I feel because he'll just send me to school and it would be like, deal with it kind of thing. So it's really no help for him knowing because I'll be coming home feeling better anyway. Because the nurse gives you like medicine for like headaches or whatever. So I knew I was covered. Plus, me and the nurse had a really special relationship. So, anyways, I got to the third period and I had like this headache, really bad like migraine headache. And so like I got up. I got up to tell my teacher if I can get some water. The teacher was like kind of deaf in one ear, and so I wanted to yell, but I had a sore throat. Like I was like trying to yell his name out, like I was trying to go like Mr. Campe, like kind of yell, but like of course, not only since he has a deaf ear, but also my sore throat, it was no use trying to yell. So like I was starting to like walk towards him to tap his shoulder and ask like if I can get some water in like a quiet voice. But then like out of nowhere my legs start to feel like really really wobbly, and before you know it I'm on my way to the ground. And all I remember what happened before I hit the ground was like everything was like all blurry, like altered vision or whatever. Like I don't, when you play Call of Duty or whatever, like you're getting shot, how your character is like hallucinating or wherever. There's like blood all over the screen, like blood dots or whatever. That's kind of how I was feeling. Like I was feeling lightheaded, kind of messed up, like somebody just like punched me hard as hell in the stomach, kind of like stress, straining myself, and I just hit the floor. And everybody thought I was faking it, but like to me, I'll be straight up. It felt like only 2 seconds had passed by from the moment I hit the ground and closed my eyes to the moment that I opened my eyes. I was in the nurse's office, and it felt like only 2 seconds. Like I just like fell to the ground and then woke up sitting in the nurse's office in this little wheelchair. Not exactly a wheelchair, but the legs, the chairs with those little wheels that you can roll around in. So, anyway, what happened was when I blinked out, it was only about 5 minutes until everybody realized that it was the real deal, because like they started like messing with me in different ways just to see if I would break my prank or whatever, just to see if I would like come back to conscious. Because I knew if that would have happened, I probably would have gotten in trouble. Because you're not supposed to do that in school. Like, you're not supposed to mess with the teachers like that. Unless it's April Fool's, that's an exception. But still, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't get the, school hyped up. Because that could have gotten way worse than it was. And some serious medical bills, cough, cough, 2K could have came into place. And so apparently like they started like smacking me, picking me up, doing like different things to me just to see if I would like wake up out of my little prank. And it was real, like it really happened. And see, my funny spot, or like my really gullible spot, is under my armpit. I'm pretty sure some people have that like one spot on their body in which if somebody touches it or like pulls at it or like plays like does something to it in like a particular way, it could feel like it could play with your nerves or whatever, cause you to like jump or like stud or like shriek or like have a muscle spasm or something like that. I know most people have it. Like when if you hit your funny bone, you're like, oh my god, that hurt worse than breaking a freaking bone or whatever. Like some people have that. And so that place happens to be right under my armpit. Whenever somebody touches my armpit, even with one fucking finger, I swear to God, I will jolt and I would start running around trying to get away from whatever just touched me on my damn armpit. And when they touch me in my armpit, I kid you not, four kids start freaking tearing up because they know that my armpit is a gullible spot. And when I did not move a single centimeter after multiple people were putting their hands in my armpit, they literally freaked out and it was like, he's gotta go to the freaking hospital, blah 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 blah. And like all I really need was some fucking water. Like all this bullshit over a cup of water. Like all I really need was a cup of water. And I already was feeling lightheaded. I already had a badass migraine headache. And all I just needed to do was go to the nurse or get some water or like get something to eat. And these kids are making it a bigger deal than it already is. Just to let you guys know, I am in ninth grade. I am in high school, and yes, high schoolers these days are very fucking immature. They don't know how to get their mind straight or anything like that. That's why I swear to God I'm gonna end up dropping out of high school. I don't know, but I do want my PhD, my GAD, all that shit. Long story short, after I got from the nurse's office, well, I was still in there for like an hour or so, just so she doesn't send me back to class, still fucked up and all. So like she was like, "Yo, what happened?" And so like I was still kind of like woozy a little bit. Still hadn't got my water. That was the whole purpose of this, just to get a freaking some water, just quick sip of water. That's all I need. I still haven't got my water yet, so I was still a little bit fucked up. And so she was all like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I'm lightheaded. I'm still having altered vision or whatever. I can hear clearly and I can smell clearly. Like, none of that infected my hearing or smelling. It was just my eyesight and my like not my memory, but like temporary memory loss. And so like I was like, yo, I really don't know what happened. And so that's when she was like, she got all sassy with me. She was like, well, you better find out what happened, or else that's gonna be a $2,000 medical insurance payment for your daddy to, pay for. And I'm like, wait, what? And I was like, but I got insurance, so shouldn't insurance cover shit? Not all the time. And I'm like, nigga, please. And so I was like, can I get some water? So she gave me like this little shot glass, and like she told me, just get some water from the fountain. And of course, somebody had to go with me just in case I freaking collapse or something, which I highly doubt would have happened. But I went, got my water. I actually took like 4 or 5 shots of that freaking beautiful liquid that everybody needs. And I came back, and before you know it, I remember exactly what happened before I blinked out. Like, I literally couldn't even remember walking through the door in third period, kind of blanked out. So that's when I told her exactly what happened and all that. She was like, was you stressed out? And I'm like, what you mean was I stressed out? Like, I'm stressed out every freaking day. I mean, this is high school for Christ's sakes. Like, I don't have to worry about losing my coloring book. Like, I have to worry about getting expelled or something like that because of some bum freaking detention slip or whatever. So, like, yes, of course I was stressed out, but I don't think that'll, like, if I was stressed out to the point that I will pass out, I probably would have been doing this shit like every day from the get go since I started at high school. So she was all like, alright, was you worked up by anything? Like, was you mad or anything? And I'm like, look, before I passed out, I did not have a high heart rate. The only thing I really had was not a stomach ache. The only thing I really had was like a really bad headache. I was slightly lightheaded, and I have a sore throat, and I kind of have a little bit of a cold. And yes, I had some cereal, I had some frosted flakes. And that's basically me answering all the questions that they was gonna ask me anyway. So, lady took my temperature. Turns out I was 107 degrees, which is pretty high. So, the lady gives me more water. and she puts a diluted Tylenol pill in it for my headache, and she gives me some cough syrup for my bad cough. And then that's when she just tells me to lay down. And I don't know how long I'm laying down for. Like, I could be there until the end of the day, which I really, was not in a mood for. Like, I wanted to feel better before fifth period because there's this really cute girl in fifth period that I'm always talking to. And I'm always counting on fifth period because that is the only time that I'm able to see her. So I'm trying to get it together before fifth period. Luckily, I got it together around the middle of um of fourth period, so I was good to go. So I went to the bathroom, and yes, I do have my grooming stuff. So I'm brushing my teeth and all that, as if I was like getting ready for a date or whatever and shit like that. And me and this girl always sit next to each other, and so like she was like, "Yo, can you massage me or whatever?" I was like, "Before I massage you, I gotta tell you what happened earlier." She was like, "What happened?" And like that's when like I told her the whole story of how I passed out. Nigga told me why she started massaging me. Like I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, no way, this can't be real. Like this cute ass girl is putting her hands on me in like not a sexual manner, but like I'm really feeling comfortable. And like from that point on, I just felt legitimately better. Like her touch healed me or something like that. But anyways, guys, if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure to drop a like. I'm sorry about what just happened. I kind of dropped my phone on my face, flat on my face. I mean, that shit really hurt. So the sound might have been muffled a second ago. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to drop a like. If you're watching this at night, have a good night. Get a lot of sleep because you'll sure need it. That way you don't black out like I did. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's what affected. Because I went to bed like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm never doing that shit again. And also, if you're watching this in the morning, then have a great morning and eat your damn breakfast because you need that too. Anyways, that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.